All right, welcome back to day 26 of our course. Today's explainer is a really fun one because we're taking our React skills and expanding our horizons way beyond the standard browser window. Up until now, we spent a ton of time perfecting our web development, building interactive components designed specifically for that traditional environment. But today we're looking at the massive multi-platform ecosystem that React has actually evolved into.
So as front-end devs who've already mastered the web, we kind of have to ask ourselves, why in the world would we confine our code just to the browser? React obviously started out as a tool for standard web apps, but it's really no longer just a web library. It's become this universal paradigm. And today we're going to see how your existing knowledge unlocks platforms you might never have even considered targeting before.
Here's our game plan for today. We'll start by looking beyond the traditional web. Check out progressive web apps, explore going truly native, conquer the desktop, and finally, peek into the multi-platform future.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, Beyond the Traditional Web, looking at React as an architecture.
You know, what's super interesting is that the official React documentation actually makes this absolutely crucial distinction. They explicitly state that React is an architecture. It has fundamentally outgrown just being a UI library. Frameworks that implement this architecture let you fetch data and pass it down to interactive components regardless of the platform you're actually targeting.
And this architectural approach gives you ultimate freedom. You get to use your exact same React skills, how you manage state, how you pass props, how you compose your elements, to build scalable user interfaces literally anywhere. You don't have to go learn 5 different programming languages to achieve omni-channel dominance. That core logic stays completely consistent.
Moving right along to Section 2, Progressive Web Apps, and how they bridge the gap between web and native. Progressive web apps, or PWAs, act as the absolute perfect bridge technology. A PWA essentially merges the massive reach of the web with native-like reliability. By tapping into built-in browser features, your app can adapt seamlessly to different devices and live right on the user's home screen, creating a highly immersive experience without ever needing an app store.
Building a PWA is like unlocking a brand new superpower. First, you just build your UI with the React components you're already super comfortable with. Then you implement service workers, which are basically background scripts intercepting network requests. Next, you apply some smart caching strategies. And the result? You've got an app with rock-solid offline performance that works beautifully even if the user drops into a total dead zone.
All right, Section 3, Going Truly Native, making that mobile leap with React Native.
There's a really stark contrast between the old way of doing cross-platform and the React way. Back in the day, taking web code to mobile meant relying on traditional web views. It was basically stuffing a fake browser inside an app wrapper, and it always felt kind of sluggish and out of place. But React Native is truly native. You aren't just putting a web page in an app, you're rendering actual platform-provided Android and iOS views that perform exactly like the mobile platform intended.
Because it is truly native, frameworks like React Native and Expo let you be a web and native developer at the exact same time. You keep a unified mindset using the exact same React skills to render real native views. You're not sacrificing user experience just to save some development time. Instead, you're bridging those old platform silos, meaning you or your team can own entire features end-to-end across both iOS and Android.
Let's step it up to Section 4, Conquering the Desktop on Mac and Windows.
Think about it. Our interfaces don't just belong on phones or inside web browsers anymore. Using established tools like Electron or newer solutions like React Native Desktop, your components completely escape the browser. They become fully-fledged, installable desktop apps tailored for Mac and Windows, tapping right into the heavy-duty features of those operating systems.
Eric Rosell and Stephen Moyes highlighted this perfectly during their presentation at ReactConf. Dedicated tools for the desktop are maturing incredibly fast. That means your React components can seamlessly handle the heaviest enterprise computing environments with native performance. You're orchestrating complex desktop experiences using the exact declarative code you already know and love.
Finally, let's look at Section 5, the multi-platform future, specifically with ML and VR.
This ecosystem is just constantly pushing boundaries. Another wild presentation from ReactConf, this one by Roman Radley, showed off on-device machine learning for React Native. We're not just limited to basic UI architecture anymore. Developers can now drop highly advanced, privacy-preserving ML models right into their React Native apps, executing neural networks directly on the user's hardware.
And hey, if local machine learning isn't futuristic enough for you, there's always React VR.
This lets you literally build out entire 3D virtual reality worlds using the exact same declarative component logic you learned for the 2D web. You're structuring deeply immersive VR experiences with the very same toolset you'd use to build a simple web form. How cool is that?
So just take a step back and appreciate the sheer volume of platforms your single set of React skills can target today. You start in the standard browser. You learn to survive offline with PWAs. You go truly native on iOS and Android. You conquer Mac and Windows desktops. And you're even geared up for virtual reality and on-device machine learning. It is just a staggering, completely unified ecosystem.
Now that you've got a solid handle on the web and seen this limitless omni-channel potential of the React architecture, with the entire digital world literally at your fingertips, what are you going to build next? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. I highly encourage you to get out there and start experimenting with these platforms right away. Keep building and keep exploring.